there!
Hi everybody!
Today we are at Epcot Center, which is behind us, because they have started the Festival of Arts.
Yes!
So we are here for everything art-worthy. So the Festival of Arts covers all different forms and types of art, whether it be painting, drawing, music.
Paper folding.
Yes. We've even seen from the past Fairy House building.
Yes.
So that's what the Festival of Arts is about. It is a little different, but the artists are still here. Not all of them, but there are still a few artists that you can meet and see their work. All the work is still here. There's still
some entertainment going on. It's not all week long on every day.
Yep.
Sometimes just the weekend, but we're going to check that out.
Yep. We're going to see how much we can do. But first, there is something that we have been showing on our channel every time we go to Epcot, and it is finally opened up. The Prisms are finally there. Let's go take a look at them. So the fountain still has the same relative shape. It is more of a tan now than it was before. It was more of a darker brown. But the Prisms are back. Now these Prisms are older than I am. They opened the park in 1982. Now I don't know if these are the exact Prisms, because as far as I know, the original Prisms were sold. But that's what these are here for. They're back because they opened the park in 1982. Every time we come into the park, we check the pin trading station, which is to the left of this mural as you come around the corner. And this time, we found something special. Now, it is a pin from Disneyland, but look how big it is. Mom, you were holding that thing with two hands.
It's bigger than my fist.
Yep. Now, we did purchase the Mickey's 90th anniversary pen, which isn't even half the size of this.
Oh, Mickey's birthday pin.
Yes. So this is from Disneyland. It is to celebrate 20 years of Disney pin trading. And the thing is so big, it has its own stand. Look at that. But yeah, it's got a few characters. I like that Oswald is on it. There's Jessica Rabbit, Aurora because of their castle, and of course their castle is on there. Mickey, Maleficent, Tinkerbell. And I'm going to be honest, I remember this character, but I do not remember what he's from.
I'm looking at it upside down, so I can't really tell you.
But yeah, we got this because it's awesome. It's amazing. And I guess
it's very rare to find a pin so big.
It is. And once again, look how big this thing is. Wow. Now, last festival, they didn't have these because they went digital. So you couldn't pick one up, but this festival they brought it back. This is the itinerary, the festival passport that shows you all the food and all the entertainment that's going on.
They also have a digital available if you prefer it that way.
Yes. Well, there we have it. We haven't even started into the park yet, and Mom's been framed. The thing is there's a lot more to see and do. So, Mom, we might as well Van Gogh. Now, if you didn't get the last joke, this is the cafe, and this painting is known as Sunflowers from Van Gogh. That's why I said we should Van Gogh. So we really got a Van Gogh. Around World Showcase, there are booths like this for each artist or each artist gallery. And so you go to each one of them to see the artwork, purchase it if you would like.
Sometimes if the artist is there, they'll sign it for you.
Correct. Or they're even working on stuff. So we're over here by Wyland Galleries, and they're over here working on a painting of like out the window. Amazing. Now, Wyland Galleries had something that was really cool. You guys saw in the last photo. There was a Snow White and Seven Dwarfs coffee table, but they also had this coffee table, which was absolutely beautiful. Wow, I love this. This is a coffee table.
Of the town and all.
There's Fifi down there.
Uh-huh. And
with Sultan.
Yes. I don't know his name, but
his name's Sultan.
This is gorgeous.
This is amazing. There are tons of artists here, and not just, I'm not talking about the artists themselves, but artist booths.
Yes.
So we're going to try and show you as much as we can. That is the goal. But some of the artists don't like their artwork shown because they want to sell it from their site. They don't want people to like take photos of it and then keep it as their background, which makes sense. So we will not be able to show you all of the artists.
I'm not going to be taking any like still pictures of any.
Right. Which is fine because their artwork is amazing, and I definitely would prefer to buy it from the person because you can get it signed with the artist if they are there.
And I would say, if you can, go to Epcot and check it out.
Yes. Not just our video, but see it for yourself. Year after year for the Festival of Arts, the character that they chose is Figment because he is the figment of imagination, and this would make sense to be the Festival of Arts character. Now, against the wall where the construction taking place for East and West Inventions are butterfly wings. So now Mom's a butterfly.
Yay!
Yeah, you have some citrus in your wings. Aren't you glad? Mom, I think there's something with your wings, or either it's our camera. One of the two, I'm not sure.
It looks a little square.
Hey, it looks a little pixelated.
I look a little pixelated.
Maybe it's because of the wings. Maybe you're pixelated. Now they do have several form of wings. They also have smaller wings for different heights. Mom's a little too tall for this one, but that's all right. And then look at these.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it is. Mom, you're turning into something.
Again?
Yeah, I think it's because you're just dragging along. Yep. She's also a figment of my imagination.
Ah.
Get it? Because those are Figment's wings and horns. Now headed towards World Showcase, year after year they do these chalk art drawings, which are amazing. This is Dante from Coco. Sometimes they do characters and their own creations, and they do replications of some of the famous paintings that have been done before. And then farther down there's this Donald. We can see Olaf. These are really cool. I love doing chalk art. There are several different booths around. This one is Decadent Delights. They have raspberry soft serve ice cream and lemon soft serve ice cream. This location is called Deconstructed Dish, and it looks like they have nothing but deconstructed foods.
But they have a deconstructed non-alcoholic breakfast.
Ooh.
Drink. Thai tea shake with maple syrup with a waffle crisp and candied bacon.
And then the food is a deconstructed Reuben sandwich, a deconstructed BLT, and a deconstructed strawberry cheesecake.
So here's another pop-up gallery photo op, and this is Venus, is the name of the painting. Michael's going to try to...
I think I got it. I just don't have the flowing hair. He covers... I just don't have the hair. I'm sorry,
But isn't
guys.
there like something like this, you know?
No, it's more like she's got to go to the bathroom sort of thing. You know? Like... So around World Showcase, you can still see some characters, and there's Troy. Now, just like every year, they have a paint by number. And Mom, your number is 6.
Correct.
Which is a blue. And my number is 9, which is a green. And so then I have to find their number. And then this year they did separate spots on the ground where they send you to keep everyone separate. So Mom, it seems like you don't have to hunt.
I see a couple of yours.
Mine are all separate.
Yeah, like there's quite a few down here, but they're individuals.
Right.
Of your numbers.
Where is yours?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay. Now, as of right now, this is what the mural looks like. We'll take a look at it later on in the day to see where it ends up at. It's sort of like a Van Gogh version of Starry Night, but it's of Epcot. So you can see the Epcot ball, and then the pavilions as you move along. And this year it is long instead of a postcard, which they use normally. Now this is the progress of the mural throughout the day. Now this stops at 5 o'clock, but this is how far they got. You can start seeing the Starry Night stars around there, and then you can see Spaceship Earth along here, you know, which is, it's in the sky over there. But yeah, this is how far they got today. Now a lot of times, now this is a long one, they're not always long, but a lot of times they finish it within one day. And so they go through several of these. I'd love to see them in the archive. That'd be amazing. Mom, what are you doing? Was that your attempt, was on the bench?
That was my attempt.
Okay, because he's flying. I don't think you can do that one. Now, I do have to say that they really are using these construction walls to their advantage, which I really like. This next section is called Drawing on Inspiration, and what it is two Disney Imagineers have taken the like ride posters and done them in their own version. So the two Imagineers are Jimmy Pickering and Morgan Lee Richardson, and down this wall are their adaptations of how to represent these rides. So here is the Journey into Imagination, and of course that's Figment. Then farther down we have the World of Motion Pavilion. Now we have seen this dragon before, of course from the World of Motion Pavilion, but the dragon was also part of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Then we have the Living with the Seas Pavilion, the Universe of Energy Pavilion.
I missed that ride.
Me too. She's talking about Ellen's Universe of Energy.
Yes.
I do have to say, I like the way that the eyes are done on the left of Jimmy Pickering's, because they sort of look like glasses, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Or a spectacle, like a single spectacle.
Although Morgan's, I do like the pixelated look too. Morgan's looks really cool.
I like the vibrant colors.
Yeah. Horizons, which is now where Soren stays. Oh, I lied. Nope, that is not where Soren stays. The Land Pavilion is where Soren is.
Mm-hmm.
Which is right there. There's the Land Pavilion. I like that the hot air balloons he took and put them outside, because they are inside the Land Pavilion. Spaceship Earth, which of course is at the very front of the park.
Oh, and the new vision with the prisms.
Well, technically it could be seen as either new or old. Now we have picked up our Figments Brush with the Masters. It does seem like it is the same paintings that it is year after year. This is the Scavenger Hunt. And then this year is a different price than it was last year. So we will show you once we get to the end of that. We are not going to show you the entire portraits because it is a scavenger hunt. You've got to find them yourself. Now the prizes for the scavenger hunt are Chip and Dale, Figment, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, or the Epcot ball. And they're little like paper models. That's so cool. I think we're gonna get Figment though. Now this area here, what they do is they use a bike to create spin art where you can hear the bell over here, but they bike and it spins on the front of that canister and creates your artwork. Now at Pop Eats, they have two types of, well, not two types of tomato soup, but what it's served with. So one is served with grilled cheese, just the standard grilled cheese, and then one is served with French onion and bacon grilled cheese.
That sounds interesting.
Yep. And then
almond frangipane cake,
and then
with raspberry jam and Belgian chocolate.
The pop art cake, which they have year after year, which is the one with like the square colors in it, and then shrimp ceviche served with lime mint foam. Now over here we have David E. Doss's booth. He does more of the like beachy, on the sand Disney paintings. And then he is here to sign some of his artwork. This booth is Marvel Fine Arts by Choice Collectibles, and they have a whole bunch of Marvel artwork and paintings and some comic book designs over there. Mom and I picked up a couple of pins.
We did.
For the Festival of Arts, and there's two that we picked up. One of them is Mickey and Donald. They are painting Figment, which I really like that design. Now, it is the 5th year of the Festival of Arts. Like I said, Figment is the character that they have chosen for it. And then the other one is Figment, and he is painting Dreamfinder, which is Figment's creator. So I really like that one too, because we really don't see Dreamfinder much anymore.
Well, both of these are limited editions.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these, I'll show them both again together. Both of these have the 5, representing the 5-year.
Mm-hmm. And I really like them. I really like the Dreamfinder is in the Figment one, because it was Dreamfinder, like I said, who created Figment, and it's great to see him because we don't see him in any merchandise anymore. So I'm glad he's here. Here at Citrus Blossom, they have the Orange Bird Sipper still, and then a whole bunch of different sort of like slushy drinks. That's a lot of drinks. Now, Disney Artist Gallery has 2 booths. There's the one over here, and then there's the one on this side. Because there isn't a singular artist, there's more than one artist for the pieces of work that they have. Now, we did come across a 3rd Disney Artist Gallery. I like this portrait here of Mushu, where he sort of like blew through the canvas that Cricky was painting on. And then underneath, this is from a cartoon called The Windmill. And this was actually one of the first animations that Disney did in Technicolor. And the way that it's made is exactly the way that it's made here, and this is each piece, like the cobweb and the spiders, with the leaves, the windmill in the background, is laid separately on top of each other to create the entire image. And then the camera is moved sideways across the image to create movement of the spiders. At the refreshment port, they have some festival stuff too. We grabbed the lobster poutine. What else did it have in it, Mom? It had jalapenos.
It had a cheese sauce, fries, and chunks of lobster.
Well, the poutine is the sauce, right, for the fries?
Poutine is the fries and the sauce, yes.
Okay. Then at Masterpiece Kitchen, which is right outside of Canada, there's wild mushroom risotto, salmon and cream gâteau, which I probably said wrong, and vanilla rose water and pistachio panna cotta. Epcot's still doing their cavalcades. It's the princesses. And what is now used as sort of the festival center, they have acrobats. So I like these. This session is called The Kid in Me, and I absolutely love these because they're from the kids' point of view. Now, of course, there is tons and tons of different merchandise for the 5th year of the art festival, but my favorite has to be this, what I call McDonald's plate, because McDonald's plates used to be made out of
The same material.
this like plastic, but it's a palette. As you can see, Mom's thumb is sticking through it, which is great because it's a palette of food. At Painter's Palette, they have prime steak tartare, salt roasted beet tartare, and pistachio cake. At Festival Favorites, they have Remy's Ratatouille, charcuterie, lemon blood orange tarts, and an artist palette jumbo chocolate chip cookie. Now, this isn't an official scavenger hunt, but throughout the World Showcase are paintings like this, like Robin Hood and Little John, that you can find. Now this year, because we can't have any meet and greet characters, what they've done is they've put the meet and greet portraits out on the lawn so that you can still see the portraits, because the portraits are amazing. So there are 5 here. There's Belle, Snow White, Aurora, Mulan back in the back, and Donald. We came across Alice, and then she's got her painting over there. We found another painting portrait. Just think of a mermaid lagoon. And then there's Skull Rock.
We are at L'Art de la Cuisine Française.
Okay, and then you were saying...
They have creme de brie and petite pain, which is a little bit of pain.
Apparently it's a type of cheese with a bread bowl.
Yes, it's like creme brulee. Croissant à la truffle noir de Rivière.
The next one's gonna be fun.
Miolex à la framboise et aux chocolats Valrhona.
So,
Maybe.
I do believe that in French, the X is silent. So it would be Mole à la framboise et aux
chocolats Valrhona. Trio de macaroons. Trio
Macaroons.
de macaroons.
Now, waiting in line, we noticed that they took down the construction walls for Ratatouille, and that there are now shrubberies in place with a security guard, which means it's getting close to opening.
Yay!
Because they only do that when it gets close to opening. Mom, the music is perfect. Because that's the Aristocats song. It's the Aristocats. We have Vibrant and Vivado. They have chilled seafood cocktail, blue corn barpusa, and passion fruit mousse. At Wonderground Gallery, they have sort of like park posters. But they're also like Disney Fine Arts, where it's several different artists to create these pieces. We have Jasmine Beckett Griffin. They have park posters. Figment looks so young there. I like how scary Scrooge McDuck looks right there. Or the Christmas Carol. And then down here we have a few of the pets with really big eyes.
I like the dog.
Nana.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is definitely different.
Madame Medusa. She's one of the villains. And then there's another Wonderground Gallery. And the artist is actually here signing for these artworks here. Her name is Ashley Taylor. At Mosaic Canteen, they have Mediterranean flatbread, harissa roasted rack of lamb, and muscatel. So in Goshiki,
So they're serving a stone garden, which is that.
That looks cool.
And a sushi donut, which is that.
And then, I don't know how to say that one.
Vegetable gyoza.
That seems right.
It's got spinach with tofu.
Now back at the bathrooms at the American Pavilion, there's a set of wings that sort of looks like Tiana's dress with the leaves and the gems. Mariachi Combre has been playing on the stage since coming back from quarantine. At the artist table, we have beef Wellington, pan-seared scallop, and artist palette jumbo chocolate chip cookie again. So in here we have James Coleman Studios, and James makes these beautiful landscapes. And then on the other side is Joel Payne, who makes these. Joel Payne does these wonderful sort of like cityscapes. And then we have Rob Cass, who does these animals with big eyes. Very expressive. You know, they used to call me Four Eyes, but they were wrong. I got more than four. They're all over the place. Now here we have ACME Archives. Now ACME deals in the Star Wars paintings, which is really, really cool.
Le arte magia.
Alright, now try again.
Le arte magia. They roll.
Le arte di maggiore.
No.
No? Oh,
No.
sorry.
They have Arancini, Le Argosta, Bombolini.
Now here in between Germany and Italy is Enemy Ink, and what this is it's a create your t-shirt. They give you a style, it goes on this, which then in turn stamps it to the shirt, and then you get the shirt that you created. Here is Cuisine Classique. They had red wine, braised beef, short rib, roll up,
Cockavin.
bless you, opera cake, and then the artist palette jumbo chocolate chip cookie. Here we have Sugar Booze, which looks a lot like just homemade stuff. Like this is a guitar out of driftwood. Have to paint, and these are really cool because some of these are painted and then added in with a collage, so it's hard to see because it creates a 2D effect. But if I scoot over just a little bit, you can see up at the top the sort of like book coming out. That is awesome. This here says Festival Market, but don't let it fool you. These are actually Paulo Gracie's, and they're so sparkly. I like them so much. Now this artist I met the first time that they did Festival of Arts 5 years ago. It's Greg McCulloch. Now we've mentioned him every year, but Greg has actually worked for not only Disney, but he's also worked some of the Looney Tunes drawing Taz. He worked for Disney drawing park maps for the year they added New Fantasyland, and then he just has incredible artwork. I do have one of his pieces in our house, which is the golden oak tree piece. He's also a phenomenal person. We got to talk to him several times. Just incredible guy. And then these are his pieces. And sort of his sort of trademark look is this like painted, like chipped paintings. And then this is the painting I'm talking about, the golden oaks tree. So see what I mean by the chipped paintings? It sort of looks like it's chipped underneath. Phenomenal. Now something we haven't mentioned, as each of these stands, not only can you get the full size original, but you can get the replicated prints for cheaper. They're smaller. They're normally 11 by 14 or 14 by 18. Or you can get the canvas posters where you have to mount it yourself.
In different sizes.
Yep, in different sizes. And of course, each one of these are going to be a different price range. Normally the big ones like Mickey and Minnie are in the thousands. These are in the hundreds because they are originals, but they're just canvas. And then these are normally about 20 to 50s. Here we have Pop Gallery, which of course works in pop art forms, which is popular art. And Mom really likes their balloon dog animals, their metallic balloon dogs.
My favorite artist is the one that does this, and I love these, and you really don't.
with the spooky eyes.
Yes, I love this artist.
Look, over here is Elton John.
This is so pretty. I think that's so cute. I like that.
Mom, you found another set of wings.
I'm on fire.
Oh no! At the Painted Panda in China, they have Old Shanghai Shi Zi Dao and then Szechuan Red Hot Mala Shrimp. Outside Elsa and Anna's summer house, Anna is over here meeting. Hold on.
Hambriento. El Artista Hambriento.
And what do they have?
Chile relleno. Pork belly pastor. Taco de chocolate.
A chocolate taco.
A chocolate taco.
Now I wanted to show this before we left, but here are the prisms. They look awesome. And then it looks like the light shines up to Spaceship Earth. Well, that is the end of our evening.
And what a long day it's been.
It has, yep. So Epcot is only open from 11 to 8 compared to, I mean, normally that's just 1 hour short because they normally close at 9 with the fireworks, but of course they don't have any fireworks still, which is fine because it looks like they've been working on harmonics, which is their fireworks that's coming to Epcot.
Eventually.
Yes, sooner or later.
They don't have an open date yet.
Right, because they are avoiding fireworks because that causes gathering.
Yes.
So we don't want that. No gathering. Now, we have spent the day. We looked at a lot of artwork.
We've met quite a few artists.
We did.
We've tasted some foods.
Yes. We also did the scavenger hunt.
Yes.
Which we showed you guys the prizes. We did not give you the answers. Let me give you a hint. They're the same as last year. So we did all of that, but on top of that, we also bought some merchandise, which was some pens.
Yes.
Now we do have a surprise, something that we intend on doing on a regular basis. And that surprise is this. Now, at the end of each video, we are going to show our prize, which is, this one is the pen for Festival of Arts with Mickey and Minnie in Figment. Now the way that this is going to work is you have to watch the video.
Number one, we're going to ask you a trivial question.
Yep.
Number two, the answer is in the video. Number three, submit your answer to us
via Facebook message, not YouTube comments. Don't give away the answers in YouTube comments, because you can contact us through our Facebook messaging.
And then we will put your name, those who have the correct answer, in a drawing, and we'll pick one name. We'll announce it
next week's video when we go to announce the next week's trivia question.
Correct.
Now we are looking at pens because they are very small, they're easy to ship.
Yes.
So the trivia question is, not including the Alice in Wonderland painting, how many paintings were on the lawn at the UK Pavilion? Now we did mention it. Not only did we mention it, we mentioned it 3 times.
Yes.
So that is the question. Just message us on Facebook Messenger, the answer, and like Mom said, your name will be put into a drawing, and next week we will announce who has won the pen, and we will contact you and get your information.
So good luck to all of you.
Yes. Now, that being said, it is the end of our evening.
Yes, it is.
Which means it is time for us to go home. Because
Correct.
one, it is dark in the Disney park, which hasn't happened a lot lately.
No.
And 2, it is time to go eat well. Because every time we were with Mom, we eat well. And we haven't gotten to do that today.
Well, we ate a little bit of well today, but we did not eat like we normally eat well.
Right. So, folks, keep laughing with us.
Subscribe and like.
And bye.
Bye.